get in control.
Everybody, let me hear you sing, yeah. I'm able, your goodness running after. Your goodness, yeah, yeah. Your goodness is running after, yeah. With my life laid down, I surrender now. I give you. Oh yes, I am. Your goodness is running now. Oh, it's running now. God bless you. Just keep striving. We're going outside key now. All my life you have been faithful. I want to hear the old school, yeah, yeah. And all so, oh yeah, with every breath that I am able, for I will sing of the goodness. God bless you. Enjoy the day.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies, please be seated. I forgot my own high school experience, Mr. Gale, that when you address students at schools like this, they stand. Good morning, Your Worship, the Mayor, and other members of the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation, the Right Honorable Mark Golding, Leader of the Opposition, members of the Board of the Wolmers Boys and Wolmers Girls, staff, students, and of course, a very, very special good morning to Mrs. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. I'm going to see if the name Price causes the applause. My name is Raymond Price. And I must apologize. I must apologize for my tardiness. Clearly didn't take the right pages out of Shelly-Ann's book, because if you start the race late, it's very likely you won't pass the finish line first. And our honoree today understands passing the finish line first, breaking the tape, and has lived a life, as young as she is, that is exemplified by breaking the tape, being the first among her peers and setting standards that the world will always hold in high regard. My favorite performance, I'll talk about that a little later, but I am honored to be here. I don't know how I managed to win that lottery, to have been asked by the KSAMC to be the MC today, but it is an honor that I'm going to try and deliver at the gold standard to which Wolmers girls and Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce are accustomed. When I came in, Dwight Richards was leading Convocation, and he has done it expertly. But we invite him on stage again. This time he will do a serenade to our honoree, Mrs. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. Dwight?
Miss Fraser-Pryce. Miss Fraser-Pryce, I was told to serenade you, and then the Holy Spirit, I must bless you first. So forgive me, I was told by the boss, you never serenade her. So here's the serenade. Which song can I serenade you with now? When they tell I of a pie. Okay, I can take the mic off, right? Ah, yeah. We love you. And you know it. That's why we're here today. Isn't it strange how princesses and kings like rage inside us ringing? It's like common people like you and me with the builders for Jamaica, yeah. Cause each is given the bag of tools, shakeless mass, and the book of the rules. Each must make their lives flowing in, yeah. Tumbling black, oh, you're a stepping stone. It's like Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, yeah. We're the builder for Jamaica, yeah. And each is given the bag of tools, shapeless mass, and the book of the rules, yeah. You can sing now. Power, 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 power. I can't hear you. Wapa, papa. Kino, the third song ready? Wapa, papa, papa. We're gonna go straight into it. Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. And on, fade out, one and on, fade out, fade out. Outside now, the heart. Oh, one and all. And this song now is a tribute song. Yeah. There's a light, a special kind of light now that never shine on me. But I want my life to be, Mr. Price is here. When there, to be with you, yeah. But there's a way, Mr. Price is just a song, yeah. Everybody's saying now to do each and everything, yeah. But what good does it bring if we ain't got you, Shelly? Yeah. If we ain't got you, you know the song. Here we go. You don't know. I want you to tell her now. Tell me, Wolmers girls, you're not too young, and that song here to love. Oh, yes, sir, to love somebody the way that we love you. God bless you, Shelly. God bless you. Yeah.
I like the way that Dwight checked if the other Mr. Price was here before he finished that song. We're going to have a tight program, and I now invite Mr. Milton Samuda, chairman of the Wolmers Trust, who will do the official welcome. Mr. Samuda.
Master of Ceremonies, Mr. Raymond Price, His Worship the Mayor of Kingston, Councillor Andrew Swaby, the Honorable Mark Golding, Leader of the Opposition, Honorable Julian Robinson, Member of Parliament, Councillor Tosha Swap, and other councillors of the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation, our distinguished honoree, Ambassador, the Honorable Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. So I'll forgive you the Mrs. Price. Mr. Christopher Samuda, President of the Jamaica Olympic Association, Mr. Keith Wellington, my fellow trustees of the Wolmers Trust, including Mrs. Carla Small-Dwyer, Chair of the Girls' School Subcommittee, and Mr. Courtney Winter, Chairman of the Board of Management, Mrs. Colleen Montague, who I know is around here somewhere making sure that everything goes well. Hi, Mrs. Montague, Principal, CEO of the Wolmers Trust High School for Girls, Mr. Michael Carr, Foundation Coach of our esteemed guests, Mr. Frank James, Chief Executive Officer of Grace Kennedy, Mr. Stephen Murad, Chief Executive Officer, Digicel Jamaica, Mr. Robert Hill, Chief Executive Officer of the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation. So you see, we have the whole C-suite here today. Mr. St. Louis, head girl, I hope I pronounced that correctly, Wolmers Trust High School for Girls, staff, students, other distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, members of the media, good morning. Thank you, ladies. You may be seated. And I give permission to those who come after me. I've done the list. Don't go through it again. On behalf of the Wolmers Trust and the entire Wolmers family, mine is both the pleasure and the privilege to welcome you to this morning's ceremony of the presentation of the key to the City of Kingston to Ambassador, the Honorable Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. We have assembled this morning just north of National Heroes Circle, where our only heroine, Nanny of the Maroons, is memorialized, and on the ground where John Wolmer's legacy resides. During the course of the morning, much will be said about the multi-talented Mrs. Fraser-Pryce. Track star, Olympic champion, world champion, entrepreneur, social activist, diplomat, author, philanthropist, mentor, role model, woman of faith, and national treasure, and a heroine of her alma mater. In this our 295th year, and on the cusp of our 296th. Wolmers is pleased to host all of you, and in doing so, to honor and celebrate a daughter of our family in whom we are well pleased. We thank the KSAMC and His Worship the Mayor for the honor bestowed or just to be bestowed on her this morning. She's a daughter who from her formative years at Wolmers High School for Girls, starting in 1999, to the pinnacle of athletic achievement, all while paying it forward through her Pocket Rocket Foundation, has inspired and transformed countless lives in Jamaica, the Caribbean, and globally. A daughter of Wolmerian and Jamaican soil, whose life has been an example of high honor wrapped in humility, of fearsome odds defeated by faith, of challenges conquered by the heart of a champion, of unlocking the dreams and aspirations of innumerable girls and women by gifting them with the keys of conviction in their own abilities, of goals grasped through grit, through the guidance of and her faith in God. She never fails to give Him the glory. And as a result, she has been glorified. Wolmers infused, nurtured, encouraged, and expected excellence. She delivered for herself, for her community, for Wolmers, for Jamaica, and to the world, for God. We salute you, Ambassador, the Honorable Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, with enduring respect and admiration. And to you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you know I'm going to say, Age Quadagis. Whatever you do, welcome to this morning's festivities.
Thank you again, Mr. Milton Samuda. We will now have formal invocation by Father Craig Mears, priest of the St. Matthew's Church.
Good morning. Let us go to God in prayer. We go to a God who has summoned us into being, rich in all our diversity, who has gifted us for this journey in life. And to Him now we lift our heads in prayer. Gracious God, who called the world into being and gifted humanity with talents and a zeal for excellence, we give you thanks to those who are gathered today and for the opportunity to share in this momentous occasion. As we pause our day to acknowledge the gift of service, dedication, and commitment, we pause to acknowledge that though life is lifing, along this journey there is much to share. As we now gather to acknowledge your presence and to bestow the highest gift that any city can bestow upon a citizen, so remind us of our individual call to engage community, to live into our potential, and to know and serve you with all our hearts. We pray for the municipal authority and for those who lead. And we thank you, Heavenly Father, that in the midst of their leading, they have found it necessary to look behind and acknowledge those who serve and give selflessly. May the gift of John Wolmer so rest on our consciences that we be stirred to offer ourselves this and every day in your service. That whatever we do it not just to the honor and glory of your name, but in service of one another. And so, tarry with us now, we beseech you, Father, and grant that all that is to be said, has been said, and will be said, will be done in brevity, conciseness, and politeness. This we pray in Jesus' name. Amen.
We will now be treated to a musical item by the Wolmers Trust High School for Girls Choir.
Hopes are lasting higher, higher, let nothing cave away. The expectations of our nations like music to the air. We're singing a brand new song, marching to a brand new beat. Down the inside through the palace, filling every street. Rise up, stand and take your place. Shine like the sun, your journey has just begun. Rise up, stand like the brave. Rule your destiny, be the best that you can be.
The world is for your taking. Giving up is your only crime. You've written all the pages in history. This is your moment, this is your time, yeah. Now we know it's not an easy road. Another, you gotta carry it alone.
Rise up, stand and take your place. Shine like the sun, your journey has just begun. Rise up, stand like the brave. Rule your destiny, be the best that you can be. Oh, 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 oh,
Story of my life, ordinary person just like you. But if you take a look inside, you see the great things that people do. Changing life day and night, but nothing I do ever makes the news. Still I have to do what's right. To the King of all kings, all praise is due. Yesterday I was on the train. A little girl asked me my name. She said, sir, I've seen you before. Tell me, who are you? Said I am a legend that you never heard of before. Said I am a lion, but you've never heard me roar. I am a hero that nobody celebrates. But if one person remembers my name, that means I made a change that you've never heard of before. But you never heard me roar. I am a hero that nobody celebrates. But if one person remembers my name,
So if that was supposed to be my singing audition, I just lost the part. Another round of applause for the choir. And I would add in particular the conductor of the choir, who herself is a student. I have scanned the exits. I can't run as fast as I used to, but I think I could escape if I'm required to make a hasty retreat after what I'm about to say. I wore the closest tie to honor the colors of Wolmers that I could find. But I noticed the tunics honor my alma mater, which is a little bit down the road and to the left. And Opposition leader, I promise you I will not attempt any more jokes this morning. I've learned my lesson. Quite wise you say, sir. All right, so we now invite Mr. Michael Carr, Ambassador Fraser-Pryce's coach, who will give a brief history of their journey together. Sir Michael.
Morning, everyone. Wow. Thank you, ladies. You may be seated. All protocols observed. And I say a special morning to Shelly. Yeah. The journey has been long, but it continues. And I'm here to give a brief history of how things went then. But don't worry, I won't be the Prime Minister or the Minister of Finance
or the opposition leader giving a budget speech. As Bob Marley would say, we have so much things to say, but my speech will just be a little pocket rocket speech. Okay? Now, in 1999, this little girl stepped through the gate of Wolmers. And little did we know that today we'll be here speaking and honoring someone who is called the GOAT. And when we say GOAT, we're not talking about the man. We're talking about the greatest female sprinter ever that the world has seen. She walked in 1999, and today in 2025, she's driving in waving. What a difference. And her journey here from 1999 went on to 2006, June. 2008, we were celebrating an Olympic champion. Isn't that awesome? Remember, she left here 2006. 2008, she was the world Olympic champion. And I think that says a lot of the foundation that was laid here at Wolmers. And, but let me tell you something. You see, Shelly, when she was at school, Shelly was known by everybody. Teachers, auxiliary staff, canteen staff, everybody knew Shelly. Now she's called a pocket rocket. But then she was a grasshopper. Here, there, everywhere, all over. But she was awesome. And that energy gave Burroughs a dominant role at one stage. Burroughs won house sports a couple of years in a row because of her leadership. So from then, we know she was destined for greatness. Now, if I was to tell you that, yes, from the day I met her and we were coaching, she would be who she is today. If I told you that, yes, I knew that, I'd be a liar. But I knew there was something there. And I've been coaching now for 45 years. 37 years here at Wolmers. And by the evenings, selling Star. I think members of the Gleaner is here. And we used to get the Star and we roll up the Star and put it in front of her. And somebody else would stand aside and roll the camera like what's happening now. And we were doing interviews. Little did we know at the time that we were preparing her for the journey ahead. And there's no doubt that I have not seen another athlete who is such an elegant speaker like Shelly when she's around the mic. Her vibrancy, everything. And little did we know at that time, Wolmers was preparing her for such a journey. But you never know. So we just keep doing what we are doing. Now, I just want to say that whether you are from Beverly Hills or up in Norbrook, Stone Road, out by Ray Nephew, and then we come back in the nights, in the hours, we have to drop her off in Waterhouse and stuff. And now, do I need to say more? So, believe in yourselves. To corporate Jamaica, I'm just going to ask you to be earlier in the development of athletes. Our sports persons, don't wait until the tree grow and the fruit stem and everything, and a lot of persons get involved. When that seed is planted, it needs water, it needs fertilizer, and that is where you should come in to help to grow that fruit. So, as the finishing line approaches, I just want to say, Shelly, congratulations. To be honest, this day is yours, but I feel like it's mine also. So, girls, think big. Get Shelly's book. I don't want you to take a page out of it. I want you to take the whole book. Because if you get that book from Shelly, you will reach the highest level that the world has to offer you. Age Kwadagis. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Carr. And in your presentation, you made reference to the corporate sponsors, one of who now comes forward, the Chief Executive Officer of Grace Kennedy, Mr. Frank James.
Thank you, Mr. Master of Ceremony, and thank you, Trust Chairman, for covering those protocols so well. So I can go straight in. While I am not the one being honored this morning, I must tell you that I feel extremely honored to be asked to pay tribute to a true Jamaican icon, Ambassador, the Honorable Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. I must also say that this moment has been made even more special by being held at the best high school in the world, the Wolmers schools. And I know our guests of honor will agree with me as we have Age Quad Agis in common. Before I go any further, it would be remiss of me not to say how much our dear Don Webby would have wanted to be here giving this tribute. Shelly and Don share a very special relationship and friendship. And you know, Shelly, how proud of you Don is this morning. So please know that all the sentiments expressed in this tribute are as much from him as they are from me, as they are from your entire GK family. What makes this momentous occasion, the presentation of the key to the city, extremely special to me is that it recognizes not just Shelly's extraordinary achievements in athletics, but also her unwavering character, humility, and commitment to nation building. At Grace Kennedy, we have built our legacy on values. These values define who we are. Values such as commitment, integrity, and respect. We believe in honesty and trust, and we value humility, recognizing that true greatness is not self-important, but it is always inspiring. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce embodies these very values. Her commitment, drive, and determination have propelled her to the pinnacle of world athletics. She is a role model of honesty, integrity, and humility, qualities we hold dear and that make her the ideal Grace Kennedy ambassador. We trust her to represent our brand because she lives the values that we cherish. Now, you must understand that Shelly is no ordinary Grace ambassador. Shelly is the face of our Grace Vienna sausages. So yes, man, you can clap for that. So if any of you go to a wholesale or a corner shop, you will hear our consumers saying, pass me a Shelly. Not pass me a Grace Vienna sausage. They say, pass me a Shelly. She is the face of our GK1 card, the card affectionately known as the Shelly card. Now that is powerful and reflects our strong and enduring partnership. And I underline the word enduring because it is an enduring partnership, Shelly. Since signing her as a Grace Ambassador in December 2008, that is when we signed with Shelly, 17 years. We have watched her evolve from a young, promising sprinter to a global icon. Through every race, every triumph, and even in difficult moments, she has represented the Grace brand with distinction. She has remained grounded, a true daughter of Jamaica, never losing the warmth and grace, underline grace, that endear her to us all. Shelly-Ann's journey has been one of resilience and purpose, overcoming challenges with grace and determination. She has proven that success is not just about talent, but also about perseverance and heart, inspiring young athletes and reminding them that with discipline and belief in oneself, anything is possible. She is more than a champion. She is a mentor, a leader, and a symbol of excellence for future generations. Beyond the track, Shelly-Ann continues to make a profound impact. We are proud at Grace Kennedy to support her in her philanthropic work, from the Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce Basic School and her foundation to her six-a-side football competition and annual Christmas treat, and the list goes on. Guided by Grace Kennedy's We Care philosophy, we stand alongside you, Shelly-Ann, in empowering lives. Shelly-Ann uplifts communities, inspires young minds, and gives back with the same passion that she brings to competition. So understand that it's not just because she's a great Grace Ambassador that we have partnered with Shelly in all her ventures. It is because she is a true beacon of hope and inspiration. Yes, that's worth a clap too. Today, as we celebrate you, Shelly-Ann, we do so with gratitude, admiration, and an unwavering belief in your legacy. You have carried the Grace Kennedy brand with honor, and you have carried the Jamaican flag with pride. Shelly-Ann, this key to the city is a symbol of the love and the respect that Kingston, and indeed all of Jamaica, has for you. May you continue to shine, to inspire, and to uplift. Congratulations, and may your journey ahead be as golden as your victories. Congrats, Shelly.
Thank you, Mr. James. And continuing in the sponsor's remark, representing Digicel Jamaica, Mr. Tari Lovell, Chief Marketing Officer of Digicel Jamaica.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. That's nice. You can all be seated. It's a privilege to be here speaking on behalf of Digicel. It's such a privilege that when we were asked to speak for Shelly, the senior leadership team said, we all want to do it. And as such, we established a battle royal. Now, we all fought valiantly, but thankfully, I came out the victor, but, the arm suffered just a little bit. But that's how far we're willing to go to celebrate your honor, Shelly. Today we celebrate someone who's more than just an athlete. She's a national treasure. And the words I'm going to say today, we're going to hear on repeat. A national treasure, a global icon, the embodiment of perseverance, excellence, and grace. No pun intended. Shelly, from your days as a young Wolmerian to standing atop the Olympian podium, you're a force of nature. You're a force to be reckoned with. We all remember that unforgettable moment in 2008 when you became the first Jamaican woman to win the Olympic 100 meter. Gold medal. Can you please give her a round of applause? Shelly, every community, every town center, every bar, every Jamaican stood up and came together to cheer you on. But you didn't stop there. You defended your title. You won 5 world championship, 100-meter titles. And my proudest thing to say every time I talk about you is Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce is the most decorated female sprinter to ever touch the track. And time again, you give that meaning to determination and meaning to resilience. But what sets you apart isn't your speed, it's your spirit. You've remained humble, you've remained grounded, and you're always committed to uplifting others. Whether it's through your foundation, your mentorship, or simply by being a shining example to all young Jamaicans. You've inspired a generation, many generations, not just to be great, but to dream big and work hard. They said, don't take a page out of Shelly's book. They said, take the whole book. And I think that is a resounding message that I want everybody to walk away with. At Digicel, we've had the honor of celebrating you over the years. My standout moments are seeing you siver. Even when you stir fry, right? Just even the other day, we know that Shelly is the embodiment of enjoyment, of dancing. You mean so much to this country, from your debut at Boys and Girls Championships to dominating the world stage. Shelly, Jamaica doesn't just cheer for you. We live for every moment you step on the track. From your iconic weeks to your world-breaking finishes, your record-breaking finishes. You have given us countless reasons to celebrate, to feel proud, and to believe in your greatness. So today, as you receive the keys to the City of Kingston, it is well-deserved recognition of everything that you've given to Jamaica. You have opened doors, you have broken barriers, and you've shown that no dream is too big when matched with hard work and heart. On behalf of the entire Digicel family, congratulations, Shelly. You are and will forever be our champion. Thank you.
And I think the most famous of the iconic wigs was when the black, green, and gold ran around the bend, flowing not just on the podium when she won gold, but when she was moving around the track. And we heard from her coach and from Milton Samuda that the multi-talented dimension that Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce displays was flourished here while she was a student. And therefore, we are going to see more of that classic Wolmerian talent. The only thing said today that I sort of don't agree with, party leader, is which school they said is the best school in the world. I didn't hear it clearly, right, Garth? Julian, we'll concede today. Julian is a wise man. We will concede today. But we will now invite the Wolmers Girls Dance Troupe to entertain us.
someone shine. Oh yes, approach it. Are you ready? Are you ready? Ooh. Are you ready? Are you ready? Jamaican woman, are you ready? Are you ready? Look together, one by one. Jamaican woman, one by one. Are you ready? Look together. When the road is called up, I'll be standing taller to face the darkest and the hardest of times. We'll be taking care of all the children thereof, but if it's required, we'll be on the front line. You can call me by my name, I am ready to roll. Once the rules remain the same, how the story's been told. Call me anytime, never cop out. Lioness is on the rise, never have doubt. Jamaican woman, are you ready? Are you ready? Up together, one by one. Jamaican woman, one by one. Are you ready? Up together. Woman, 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 woman. Strong black woman. Shooby, 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 shooby doo. Shooby, 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 shooby doo. Strong, strong black woman. Strong, strong, strong. Jamaican woman. Strong, strong black woman. Strong, strong, strong. Jamaican woman.
Thank you very much. While this activity is an important activity, I'm reminded by our colleagues in the media that it is not the only activity in this district today. So we're going to move a little bit more swiftly as I invite the principal, Mrs. Cleague Montague, principal of the Wolmers Trust High School for Girls, to bring her remarks.
I thank the chairman of the trust for having observed the protocols, always having my back. Ladies and gentlemen, and members of staff, students, good morning. You may be seated. I start by saying, girls, I know it's 10 o'clock, but no one ever died from hunger and thirst in one day or a few hours. So bear on for a little while longer. All right? It will be soon, be over. This morning, Shelly-Ann. I think, when I think of Shelly-Ann, I think of personality. When I think of Shelly-Ann, I think of Wolmers. She embodies the Wolmerian. And over the many years, since 1999, her boundless energy has just been her. No matter where she goes, no matter who she's with, Shelly is Shelly. Her personality remains constant wherever she is. It's hard to stay mad with her, even when she was in high school. Shelly, early on, we would say she channeled her enthusiasm into training and competition, always trained hard. Not really. Not then. But she certainly developed some characteristics that are exemplary. She was in high school, sometimes cheeky, but it was always with a bit of harmless mischief. She knew where to draw the line, learning from her missteps and growing into a respected leader. Her leadership shone, as Mr. Carr said earlier. I have never seen another house leader, sports leader, that led her house from nowhere to somewhere, because she led Barrows over those years into triumph, and I mean real triumph, because she allowed for the sick and the lame, anyone who could run or jump. It was a bit of bullying, but it was something that she encouraged her girls to come out and to participate. Shelly is unselfish in her nature, and she has endeared everyone to her. She, 5 times Gleaner Sportswoman of the Year, the ordinary little girl from Ashoka Road, from Baldwin Crescent at George Headley Primary, from Maresca Road, Maxine's daughter, Maxine, who is here with us, her mother is here with us today, and we salute her for joining us and being always a part of Shelly-Ann's development. When I look at Shelly, the little bumpy-head girl, who came up in first form, to her flowing hair these days, her shy smile, and she was able to have that big personality, and she has been applying her entrepreneurial skills that were firmly cemented at Wolmers. That now Shelly, in recent weeks, has launched her hair care line, Afimi, in New York nonetheless. A testament to her vision and business acumen. Go out and support her. Her products are in the pharmacies and the beauty shops. So go out, because soon it will be all across the USA, North America, South America, Africa, India, Asia, wherever it will be. Afimi, Shelly's brand. Over the past 10 years, I have worked alongside others as directors of the Pocket Rocket Foundation. We support her passion and energy directed into initiatives as the Christmas treat and the Easter treat, the six-a-side football competition, the Pocket Rocket scholarships, seeking to expand opportunities and improving lives of children and families in the communities of Waterhouse and Ewaton. Shelly-Ann's only desire is to see the youth strive and become the best version of themselves. She leads the foundation, and no task is too small or big for her to undertake. We observe her in the foundation meetings, which run very late at nights, where we all plan to make communities stronger. Shelly has learned the craft of marketing and public relations and making hard decisions. She participates in these long, late-night meetings, all while helping Zion with his spelling and math homework. Shelly is disciplined and understands how important it is to stay present. And she's present in those meetings. And then she rises at 4 o'clock to go to train or to hop on a flight or to go on a journey to support her sponsors. Throughout the year, she has maintained her relationships from her origin. Her Wolmers besties are her trusted lifelong friends, and a number of them are here today. Her family is her rock. Her husband is here today. You never know that. You see, it's the only thing you're responding to. Her school, Wolmers Girls, her pride in our school, and she is the real deal. The world sees the glamour, the glimmer, and the glitter, and the successes, but the few see her pain, her tears, and frustrations. One thing she knows for certain is that which does not kill you makes us stronger, and she has lived that. Today, as we celebrate Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, we recognize not just the world-class athlete, but the girl who once roamed these corridors, the girl who was greeting everyone outside during class time, the girl who was full of promise and life. She remains an enduring symbol of perseverance, grace, dignity, and decorum, and the Wolmerian spirit. Her journey continues to inspire generations of young women to dream big, work hard, and never lose sight of their potential. Shelly-Ann, we salute you. Whatever you do, do it well. Age quad agis. We're going to share with you a very brief video that the girls created in celebration and tribute to Shelly. But we have to move over our screen because we don't have the fancy one that dropped down from the ceiling here. So we move around our technology. So in a few minutes, we will have it ready for you. After which I'm going to invite the chairman of the Board of Management and the head girl to join me as we present Mrs. Fraser-Pryce with something. I don't even know what to call it. Something.
You do it well. When you're representing Jamaica, you do it very well, extremely well. Hi, Shelly-Ann. My name is Shantava Cunningham, and I just want to say that I am so proud of all that you have.
Good morning, everyone. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, on behalf of the Wolmers Trust High School for Girls, we'd just like to present you with a very small token just to show how much we love you and how amazing you are and how much you mean to us. No problem. And over here, we have a small trophy/plaque to show our love for you.
Good morning again. Reverend Astor Carlyle from Webster's, he would say, if several people pay tribute to someone using the same words, it is true. And so all I can say this morning is that I've endorsed every single word that the speakers before me have said about you. But the one important thing I want to emphasize is your inspiration globally, evident of that Australian athlete at the Paris Olympic who was jumping out of her skin just to meet you. You have inspired a generation of young ladies, men and women, globally in Jamaica. These young ladies love you with a lot of passion. And for that, we just want to show our gratitude as a community here at Wolmers, and to simply say that we love you. When Mrs. M came to me and said we wanted to do this, my natural reaction was, let's go. So today we want to present you with this token of our love for you, and we want to wish you all the best and Godspeed going forward. Thank you so much.
And it represents the 7 years that Shelly has been in school. It is a token of each year that is a pillar, that her life has been built on the 7 pillars at Wolmers Girls School. Her strength and her vision, her foundation and her core. Wolmers Trust High School for Girls. Chair. Huh? Coach Carr. Coach Carr. Where are you? Coach Carr. Coach Carr. Go on the side. Go on the side. Hold everybody.
Thank you very much, Madam Principal. Yes. We now ask His Worship the Mayor, Councillor Andrew Swaby, to address the audience.
In the interest of time, and I must thank the Leader of Opposition and my own Member of Parliament, who is also the Member of Parliament for this area. They have to go to Parliament to perform another duty. So I will just invite the CEO and Councillor Tasha Schropp that we can just move straight into the other activities on the agenda. Robert, the citation. I think Councillor Eugene also should be here. Good morning, everyone. Today, as we gather to honor a champion, a national icon, a daughter of Kingston, a source of immense pride for Jamaica, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. It is with great joy that the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation present her with the key to the city, an honor retained to those who have made extraordinary contribution to the nation. This is not an honor that is handed out lightly. It's a distinction reserved for those who have made an enduring impact on our city, our nation, and our people. The process itself takes place firstly by reaching out to the recipient and asking her if she would accept such an honor. After which, a formal resolution is brought to the KSAMC, debated, and passed. Ultimately, the resolution will be recorded in the annals of the KSAMC. Finally, we have a civic function, such as today, to publicly recognize such person and to celebrate her achievement. Shelly-Ann's story is one of resilience, determination, and excellence. Born and raised on Ashoka Road in Waterhouse, she defied the odds to become one of Jamaica's greatest sprinter, and I must say, greatest sprinter in the world. With 10 world titles, 8 Olympic medals, she has carved her name in the annals of global athletics. Her record as the only sprinter, male or female, to win 5 world championship titles in the 100-meter is a testament to her unwavering commitment to excellence. Beyond just medal, Shelly-Ann's impact is far-reaching. She inspires young athletes, uplifted communities, and demonstrate greatness, or demonstrate that greatness that is not defined by where she started, but by her dedication, perseverance, you bring to the journey. In recognition for her extraordinary achievement and deep roots of Kingston, the KSAMC have approved the renaming of Ashoka Road in Waterhouse as the Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce Drive. A tribute that will ensure generations to come will know that the champion have walked that street and ran her way into history. Shelly-Ann on behalf of the KSAMC and the people of Kingston St. Andrew, it is my honor to present you today with the keys to the city. This key is more than a symbol. It's a reminder that this city is yours always. You have carried our flag high, and today we celebrate with you the highest honor we can bestow on you. In honoring Shelly-Ann today, we must reflect on how we as a nation care for our athletes, not just in the moments of glory, but throughout their lives. Too often we celebrate their victories without enduring their future, and just to secure their legacy they have built for us. We have seen, regrettably, how even the most decorated amongst them can find themselves vulnerable to this very system that should protect them. Our athletes give their all to Jamaica. We must do everything to safeguard what they have worked so hard to achieve. Again, Shelly-Ann, congratulations. Thank you for all that you have done and continue to do for Jamaica. No, before, it has to be, according to the KSAMC law, the resolution has to be read, and I'm going to ask the CEO to read the resolution.
Thank you, Your Worship. And you would have said, as is required by law, I will now read the resolution that was approved at the September 2024 sitting of the full council of the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation. It reads as follows. A resolution to confer the keys of the City of Kingston on the Honorable Dr. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, OJ, CD, OLY. Whereas the City of Kingston is the capital city of Jamaica and is regarded as the main center for music, sports, entertainment, culture, and the arts. And whereas the Honorable Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce was born and raised in the City of Kingston in the community of Waterhouse, and whereas the Honorable Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce attended the Wolmers Trust High School for Girls, where she developed her athletic prowess as well as achieving academically, and whereas the Honorable Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, a foremost national treasure and celebrated Olympian, is widely revered as one of Jamaica's greatest athletes, with over 22 years of stellar performance in the 60-meter, 100-meter, 200-meter, and 4x100-meter track events, and who is the recipient of countless medals. And whereas the Honorable Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce has served to inspire younger athletes and is a point of reference for excellence in all she does. And whereas the Honorable Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce has continued to give back to the community of Waterhouse and to other notable charities through her Pocket Rocket Foundation, and whereas the Honorable Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce continues to be a treasured citizen of Kingston and, by extension, an outstanding Jamaican, be it resolved that the keys of the City of Kingston be conferred on the Honorable Dr. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce in recognition of her sterling, awesome, and iconic career in athletics over these many years, which has positively influenced many adoring fans in Jamaica and indeed the world, including many who continue to enjoy her enduring legacy. moved by Councillor Wayne Strawn of the Hagley Park Division and seconded by Councillor Tasha Schwab of the Stony Hill Division. This is the resolution of conferment. May I invite the Honorable Dr. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce to join us on stage.
Okay, allow me to express my gratitude to His Excellency the Mayor, Mr. Andrew Swaby. Also acknowledge the presence of the member of the opposition, Mr. Mark Golding, other esteemed ladies and gentlemen, and of course, members of staff, and the Wolmers High School for girls and boys, and everyone, good morning. As I was sitting down and I was watching and I was listening to everything that was said this morning, it is such a full circle moment. I literally wanted to cry from I was coming down in the car this morning, right? Because I don't think you guys understand how from Waterhouse to Wolmers to the world stage, I don't think you understand the power of community and how much the journey that has been rooted in strength, in faith, in perseverance started here at Wolmers. I am beyond grateful, Mayor, for this honor because I don't take this lightly because I believe in impact. I believe in making sure that the next generation that comes after me will understand the importance of trusting the timing of your life, of trusting that God is good, God does good, and He will, at the right time, make everything possible. It's not without hard work. It's not without sacrifice. It's not without perseverance. It's not without the family support. It's not without my team. It's not without the people, the family, the school that have nurtured me to be here in this moment. Wolmers High School, my family, my team, my sponsors, they have all prepared me for this moment. It is not a moment that I take lightly. It's a moment that is celebrated and honored to understand that no matter where you are in life, no matter what the journey looks like now, time will honor your greatness. As there's a lot of stuff that Mr. Carr probably left out, thank you. But I'm going to say this. I walked into Wolmers High School for Girls in 1999, and that changed my life. Being here was a moment that not only for me, but for those who I've encountered, have always poured into me. From the nurse, to the librarian, Mrs. Allison, to Mrs. Montague, to Mr. Carr, to writing letters of apology because I didn't come to training for 1 week, for all of it, for the friends I've made that ultimately contributed to who I am as a person, to what I've been able to achieve in these years and the years to come. It's not without hard work, it's not without strength. The roots that I have were planted here. The roots that I have was nurtured and watered by Jamaica, the land I love, the land that we love. I've always been proud and open in saying that every single thing that I do comes from Jamaica. Who I am, I'm fully Jamaican. There's no two ways about it. It's about the pride that we have. It's the strength, it's understanding that we are far more successful together as a people. As a country, we have to come together to understand that we have to pave the way for the next generation. We can't live forever. So this key is a testimony or a testament to the hard work, to the young woman who is sitting here or the young man that is sitting here that will understand that your moment will come, your time will come. We are standing on the shoulders of others who have come before us, others who have paved the way for us, others who saw deep inside of us, others who understood the importance of trusting, others who understood the importance of giving back, others that understood the importance of nurturing the talent, others that understand the importance of patience. Is seen more, is seen beyond what you see now. Because I can tell you, if Wolmers had seen just what they saw, who knows, where would I be? But instead, they saw the opportunity to own. They saw the opportunity to instruct. They saw the opportunity to teach and to just show that we are more than just one person. We are a community that needs to come together to uplift. So I thank you for this honor. I thank you that the City of Kingston, I hope I have access to it every morning, noon, and night. The front key and the back door key. Thank you. Right? But I thank you. One of the things that I'm also grateful for is the fact that being here in this moment, having friends who I started with at Wolmers, friends that I've continued to have, a coach that is still present, a principal, Mrs. Montague, that is still present. I remember the days of going into Mrs. Montague's office, right? The lectures. I remember the time I ran across the lawn and you hear, Shelly-Ann, please do not run across the lawn. But I was always running. She spoke about the entrepreneurship entrepreneurial skills. I was, have my little stuff in my bag. The ladies can attest to it. My little gummy bears, my little stuff. And if you wanted me to stop on Duke Street to buy you something in a Mars, then, that comes at a cost. So I am grateful that every single thing that have made me who I am have taught me the importance of family, has taught me the importance of just being resilient and never giving up, and understand that you have a purpose and that you have to trust that God is going to direct you and He's going to lead you. And there is no dream that is too small or too big that's not attainable. And all of that takes hard work, it takes discipline, and ultimately it's perseverance, and understand that when you fall, you shall rise, always. And trusting the people around you, trusting that you are more and that you will give more, trusting that when you stand in this auditorium and you look around, we are all fighting for the same thing, to be seen, to be heard, to excel, and to triumph. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart for this honor. I thank you for what it means and what it stands for. I continue to just forge on with strength and humility and grace, knowing that God is not finished, knowing that there's more to come, whether it's on the track or off the track. It's celebrating the legacy, the history of everything that I've been able to accomplish, and understand how important the philanthropic work, the motherhood, the athlete, the wife, every single thing have come together to create who I am. Do not shy away from your struggles or your story or where you're coming from, but look ahead to where you're going, and understand that you too can stand here in this moment celebrating your time. I thank you again to my sponsors for your commitment, and for every time I call for you to sponsor an event, I thank you, because it is so important to give back. It's important for others to see and to know that we care. And it's not about just amassing success and fame and everything for yourself. It's not that. It's about giving back. It's about just making sure that the next person after you is better. So this is a little off script, but I'm going to invite Mrs. Montague to come on stage. Again, I spoke about how important Wolmers has been to this journey and how much they have poured into me, and and how much she has been a rock, a beacon of hope, not just to us, but to every Wolmerian that has come and passed. And knowing that there are moments, not yet, and knowing that when she was my lower school principal, when I was in third form, she was there. I could sit in her office. We could have conversations. She was like a mother. My mom was always, everybody who know my mother is always at school, right? Selling too. All right? And telling me, yes, Shelly, remember to collect the money from X. And I'm like, okay, right? But just thanking you for all you have done for me, all you have done for the Wolmers High School for Girls, how much you have poured not only into Wolmers, but into the Pocket Rocket Foundation as a director. I thank every single person that's here to witness how strong Mrs. Montague is, I've never met a woman like her. I've always said it. She has worked so hard. So this is a donation, a token of my gratitude to just help you to continue the work that you do here at Wolmers, and to make sure that the next time when I come and I go in the car and I drive it down, all more people come out, come greet me. Well, thank you guys so much. So,
Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause for Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. Shelly-Ann not only received the keys to the city, she received a master copy, so it opens the front door and the back door and the gate. Ladies and gentlemen, students, I now invite Miss Tisane Lewis, head girl, Tisane? I now invite Miss Lewis, head girl of the Wolmers Girls High School, to give the vote of thanks. Senaye Lewis.
Thank you, everyone. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, this is a moment that will live in our memories for the rest of our lives, and we're extremely honored to have witnessed this occasion. Your Worship, Mayor Andrew Swaby, the Honorable Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, OJ, CD, OD, the Honorable Douglas Arain, and trustees of the Wolmers Trust, Mrs. Colleen Montague, other distinguished trustees and guests, thank you for your presence and participation in this event to honor our most distinguished and celebrated alumnus, Shelly-Ann. Age quod agis, whatever you do, do it well, is our motto as Wolmerians, and the Honorable Fraser-Pryce has lived our motto to the fullest. She now has the key to the City of Kingston to hang on her keychain beside the key to our nation's heart, which she has had for many years. Thank you to everyone for sharing in this occasion with us. May God bless you all. Thank you.
There are but 2 items left. The next one simply says school song. I have an inkling that everyone who knows the song will stand and sing, not just the choir. Oh, I take that back. The choir will perform. Well, as they assemble, I invite everyone to stand, because immediately following the school song, we will sing the national anthem.
We
remain standing and assume the position for the national anthem. What a proud Jamaican moment. Please be seated. Again, we thank you for joining us this morning. A long morning, but an enjoyable morning. We thank you so much, and we wish you all the best for the rest of your day. And I'm going to ask our guests to go first. It's either that or be trampled by hungry girls. So we're going to ask you to just, if you're remaining here, then we are waiting for the entire auditorium to be emptied. So I'm going to ask that you girls remain where you are, and we give our guests another round of applause for having joined us. So girls, here's the thing. One canteen, 1,478 of you can't be fed at the same time. So we're going to do it as we do on a daily basis. Lower school first, and then upper school. All right, everyone can't go to the canteen at the same time. This is where the self-control comes into play. The self-control, we will tell you when we are available, and so when the canteen is ready. So we're going to unload from that side. So we'll allow our guests to go through this door, and we go from that side. Upstairs, remain where you are. And we're going to be going from these two. We're emptying each segment. So those closest to the door, and those, you go that way. Leading off, girls, you're going through that back gate. And you're doing it quickly so that everyone can be out of here shortly.